beautiful YouTube family, Lisa A. Romano here, the Breakthrough Life Coach, and today I want to share a letter that I got from a viewer in the UK, and I do have her permission to read this letter to you, and by the end of the letter, you'll understand why it's so important for me to share it with you. Okay, so, hi Lisa, I wanted to message you and say thank you. I stumbled across your video about how as kids we feel frozen and must have gasped 6 times watching it. It was as though you had made it just for me. I grew up in a house where my father was an alcoholic, who gave up drinking when I was 5, but he never got help for his problems. His mother killed herself when he was 21, and my mother put up with years of having him have girlfriends on the side. I'm 37, and even now he is having affairs, and Mom looks the other way, but has a deep hatred for him and manipulates my sisters and I against him. I follow your videos and watch them while I'm doing chores and etc. The reason for my email is that I have started writing a journal, which I have never done before, and I find it fab. But my 6-year-old son must have seen my journal or heard the videos of you, as I found a little notebook in his bedroom the other day, and inside he had written what he'd had for lunch at school. It was really cute. Then I turned it over, and I saw that he had written, "I am enough," on the back cover. I'm getting goosebumps. I was so overwhelmed with pride for both of us, and I knew that I'm on the right path. Thank you so much, Lisa, from Sophie in the UK. So, those of you who follow my work understand that I am passionate about helping others heal from this thing called codependency. And I am so encouraged when one of you reach out to me and say, I never knew what was wrong with me. I didn't know it had a name. Now, Ross Rosenberg and I are going to be doing a webinar on February 13, 2016, just in time for Valentine's Day. And we're going to talk about why that is so. Why it is that codependents walk through life feeling like something's wrong, but they can't name it. Now, that's part of why it's so difficult to treat, because so many codependents are so used to being abused that that's their norm. And they're so caught in cycles of disassociating that that's their norm. Or they're so caught seeking validation outside of themselves that it's their norm to stay in patterns of addictive, abusive cycles, seeking the other person, generally the narcissist's, approval. So it's really important that we identify and acknowledge that for many of us, we have been so wounded in our history that being unhappy is our norm. But if you're unhappy, then there's something wrong, because you're supposed to be born and experience joyful life experiences. So the reason I wanted to share this is because it's evidence that when you heal, you affect other people. When your vibration raises, you raise the vibration of the people that you're around, especially your children. Remember, children, that's what I write about in Quantum Tools. Children want to sync up to how their parents feel, or they sink down to how their parents feel. So here Sophie is, something clicks with one of my videos, and she learns that, I'm the adult child of an alcoholic, and I didn't know that this was not healthy, and I didn't know that I was being abused, and I didn't know that my parents were teaching me codependency. I didn't know my father was a narcissist, and oh my God, all these bells and whistles start going off. It's fabulous. And then so she goes to YouTube, like so many people do these days, and she discovers my work on it with adult children of alcoholics. She's inspired by it. She's listening to it. She's dealing with the programs in her mind. She's got the videos going in her kitchen, in her bedroom, and whatever. And her baby is listening. Her baby is hearing, it's not your fault, dear one. It's not your fault. Like, your programs are not your fault. You are enough. And this baby goes and creates this book. And on the back cover, he writes, I am enough. So dear ones, that's how important you are. And I don't care if you're 90 or 110 or 6 or 15 or 25 or whatever. You are a divine human being. that has the ability to affect other people. But this is the key. This is the key. This is the key. When you become aware of the light that you are, that it was always there and it was below the programming. It's the programming that jacked you up. And when someone like me comes into your life experience through YouTube or an article or a book or whatever, or through word of mouth, and something starts to happen in your head, it's because, pay attention, it's because I was able to find the light within myself that I'm able to share the light with all of you. And so this little light inside of me, I see it, and then I help all of you see the light that's inside of you, and then you go and you affect the people in your life experience. And collectively, dear one, that's how we help raise the vibrations of the planet. And that's how we continue to raise our own vibrational frequencies. So I just wanted to say thank you, Sophie, in the UK, and to that little boy of yours. You're so darling. And please, if he's watching, I just want to say hello and thank you for being you. And you're right, little one, you are enough. I did promise Sophie that I would make this video, and that I wanted her, if she felt up to it, if she felt inclined to show this video to her son. And I'm just so blessed. So thank you, Sophie. Thank you for sending this letter. I really, really appreciate it. Namaste. Bye.